guys, happy Monday. Welcome to a new reading unit. Today we're going to be starting to talk about context clues. Now, this is not something that is completely unfamiliar to you. We did talk about context clues when we were talking about fiction. So a lot of the rules and things are still going to apply to nonfiction as they are with fiction. So hopefully this will just be a review for you on understanding context clues. Also, remember that when we're talking about context clues, we're really focusing on those vocabulary words, the words that are maybe new or that we don't understand, or maybe we don't even know how to read. So not only are we trying to figure out how to read them, but we also need to know what they mean. So this unit is going to help you in figuring that out as you read nonfiction. In order to activate your schema, I have added this video onto your Google Classroom. I've been adding those videos separately. You'll notice that the phonics one is in there separately as well, just because they haven't been working really well and you haven't been able to hear them. So I'm hoping that if you click on them separately, you will be able to hear them. So you have a couple of choices. You can pause the video now if you want and jump over there and watch the Activate Schema video just to give you some background knowledge about what we're going to talk about today. Or you can watch this video and then when we get out of the video, you can go into that one and watch that one as well. I do encourage you to watch these short little blurbs. I think they really help you with some background knowledge as well as just some fun. For learning those things that we're talking about. Today, our learning target says, I can use context clues in a text. So I can determine the meaning of unknown words or phrases in a text. I will know I have it when I will write the clues from the text to find the meaning of an unknown word. So in order to be successful today, you're going to write some actual clues from the text. So you're just going to copy out of the text what it says about the meaning of the word. Okay, now remember at the beginning of the year, Mrs. Steck taught you very early on that when you're using your resources, when you're using the passages, it's technically not copying like when you think in kindergarten or first grade, she copied off of me, he's copying off of me. It's not like that at all. It's using your resources to help you find the answer, and that is exactly what I want you to do during this unit. For our lesson today, I just want to give you another overview of what context clues are. It says, ask yourself if there are any clues in the text to help you find the meaning of the word. So what that is saying is when you find the word that you're not sure of, or when you find a bold word, that's the vocabulary word, what they want you to do is look for clues before the word and look for clues after the word to see if it helps you determine the meaning. Context clues are clues in the text that readers use to find the meaning of unknown words. How to use them? You can use picture clues. You can use surrounding sentences, just like Mrs. Steck said. Look before the sentence, look at the last part of the sentence or the next sentence. You can use synonyms and antonyms. You can use examples and definitions. And this week, each of our lessons are going to be centered around these clues, using these clues. Using context around an unknown word can help you determine what the word means. Let's take a look at this sentence in red. It says, no one has lived in the vacant house down the street for 10 years. So I know the word is vacant, but I want to know, what does vacant mean? Let's look before the word. No one has lived in the house. Okay. Now let me look after vacant. They haven't lived in the house down the street for 10 years. So what does vacant mean? It means no one lives there. It's empty. Okay? Either one. You could say empty, or you could say no one lives there. Either one of those is correct. But just so that you know that you could do either one of those. Okay? Let's look at finding the meaning. Let's look at another example. So it says Katie was aggravated. Aggravated is highlighted, underlined for us. So that is our vocabulary word. She was aggravated when her little sister kept messing up her room. What does aggravated mean? Let's look before aggravated. Katie was. Does that give us information? Not really. That doesn't tell us anything. So now let's look after the word. She was aggravated when her little sister kept messing up her room. I've got some schema for this. I have seen little sisters messing up rooms. I bet you have schema for that as well in your own home. Even if you're an only child, I bet your mom has gotten aggravated when she has cleaned the entire kitchen and you come in and mess it up. Or you've thrown toys all over the living room. So aggravated means bothered, mad, angry. It can mean all of those things. We may have to read a little bit further to see really what it means, but I can already tell you aggravated from looking at this when her little sister kept messing up her room, adding my schema that it means mad, bothered, upset. Okay, any of those words would fit. And all of those words are synonyms. Remember, synonyms mean the same as. So I'm just picking synonyms, meaning the same as, for aggravated, upset, bothered, mad. Okay, so those are just synonyms. Today for guided practice, we're going to do our guided practice together when we get on live. But before we start, just to give you some information for you to be thinking about, it says, are there enough clues? So yes, there are enough clues to determine what the word would be, or no, there are not enough clues. So if we go back and we look at aggravated and I say, let's look before the word Katie was. Katie was aggravated. Is there enough in just those three words to tell me what aggravated means? No. Now, I might already know. I may already know what that answer is. But based on Katie was aggravated, if we stopped right there, there's not enough information to tell me what it means. I have to have all of this. So if I had all of this, then yes, there is enough information for me to figure out the word. So that's what we're going to do in our guided practice today, is we're going to decide, yes, there's enough information, or no, there's not. And just a heads up, when we meet together, you are going to need your whiteboard, because you're going to be showing me yes or no on your whiteboard, just so I can gauge and see how you're doing. After our guided practice today, when we do our work, your independent practice today is reading a passage about communities. So you're going to read this passage about communities, and then you are going to answer this organizer. So it says the unknown word is rural. What are some clues from the story? So you're going to have to go back and find the word rural, a rural community. Right here, I see it. And you're going to have to read before it and after it to see if you can figure out what it is. Now, when it says clues from the story, that's where you're going to actually type, what does the sentence say? Specifically, what does the sentence say in the passage that helps you figure it out? And then in your own words, you're going to tell me what it means. Okay, so what does the sentence actually say that includes the word rural? And then what does it mean? And then urban, write the sentence that the word urban is in. Tell me what it means. Neighborhood, type the sentence that neighborhood is in. Tell me what it means. Okay, so that is for your independent practice today. All right, you guys have a great time. Have a good day. Don't forget to jump on with me, and we will do that guided practice lesson together today live. All right, you guys have a good day, and I will see you soon.